Alright guys, welcome. This will be a beginner's guide on how to start UI design on Roblox. So hopefully I can guide you through some basics and help you get started on making something. This video is basically going to be an intro, and if you go over to our store and you hit tutorials right here, you will find we have 4 available premium tutorial videos right now, and we also have a bundle called the Design Academy. So if you guys are interested, check out our store. We also have design assets. As you can see, your support is essential to keeping these videos coming, so thank you. Alright guys, so here we are. I'm going to show you guys how to make stuff without using any plugins, just to go over some basic principles, some basic UI objects. Okay, so when we are making UI and we are designing our UI, we're going to start inside of Starter GUI, and the first thing we're going to add is a screen GUI right here. And for me, my personal setup, I usually go for a frame. This will act as my canvas, and I'm going to explain anchor point real quick. If you take a look right here, for example, you can see there's this like slight shadow, right? This is our anchor point at the default value of 0 and 0 for X and Y. So usually it is a good practice for our anchor points to increase by 0.5 increments. So for example, X here, if we go 0.5, it will go to the center across the X axis. If we go 1, you can kind of expect it will go to the top right corner. And so for our Y, if we go 0.5, you can see it goes to the second level. And also 1, now it is at the bottom right corner. So what if we want our anchor point right here? We're going to decrease our X to 0.5. And as you can see, our anchor point is important because it affects the positioning. So for example, if we go to 0.5 for both, down here for our position, I'm gonna go for Y 0.5 and then X 0.5. Now we have a centered frame. If we go Y to 1, you can see how the anchor point affects the position. However, if we go Y, anchor point 1, you can see now it is flush with the bottom of the screen, as you can see. So back to our canvas, I like to go for size, scale of 1 and 1, offset of 0. How scale works is scale operates relative to your screen size. Let's say I will resize this like this, right? The X is 0.603 and the Y is 0.475. If I change my screen size, it will retain the proportions. But if we go for offset, for example, let me add some values here. Offset works in absolute value. So right here, you can see now it is no longer scaling to fit these various devices. I'm gonna go back. So to go for scale, if you're not using a plugin, I would recommend you just put some values, like let's say 0.1, and then you can basically use the slider. You can also see the pixel values here if you need this to match an existing design inside of Photoshop or Figma. And if you drag, you see it stays. You can see it retains the scale values. Let's make this our canvas frame. I'm gonna go 1, 1, position 0.5, 0.5. Okay, so basically here, background transparency, I'm gonna go 1. And here is our canvas frame. This makes it easy because we can use this to add or change our background colors, and it's just a good setup for me personally. Inside of canvas, we're going to add a new frame and anchor point. I'm gonna go 0.5, 0.5, like so. Position, I'm gonna go 0.5, scale 0.5 here, and then size, we're going to convert from offset into scale 0.1, 0.1. Going to create a basic frame and drag this back here. Now for some basic styling, we can go for background color, as you can see, and then we can also go for a corner. We're gonna add that. Now you can see corner follows the same principles. We have scale and offset. I'm gonna go offset 0 and scale. I'm gonna go for 0.1. And I can see we have a very basic frame. And if you guys want to add a stroke, it's very simple. You can just go for a stroke, just like so. Increase the thickness. Just go for 5. And here you can see we could go for a nice color, something I can actually see. I'm going for orange. Alright guys, we're going to wrap up this video here because I want to keep this simple. Because if you look at our recent videos, we have videos, over 30, 40 minutes long. So check out our store and stay tuned for more content coming soon. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys next time. Peace out.